Just because I rang her number by mistake today, she thinks I still care. What was she thinking? I don't know what she's thinking. She thinks I still care, George Jones. I said I wasn't going to do a lesson on this, or I said I already had one, actually. I did a cover on this just a few minutes ago. And I had an old version of this song out on YouTube. One of my one of the first lessons I did, actually. And so I changed the key that I did it in, and I may have added a seventh chord. So I just want to go ahead and do another lesson on this and keep it maybe a little less confusing to you. But anyway, this is, I don't know who all had this out. I'm sure a lot of people, but I think George was the original. So anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. My name is Keith Williams with Fret More Guitar Lessons, where we fret more, stress less, make a whole lot of music. And what I did in the other one, I'm pretty sure anyway, I capoed up three of them. Played it in the same position. I played it in the A position, but the key was actually C, which is what George does it in. But then I heard somebody do it the other day. I don't know, maybe Jerry Lee Lewis that did this. And I can't remember who did it. Anyway, somebody did it in A. And so I liked the sound of that. It's not as high to sing. And you don't have to capo and nick with all that. So anyway, I want to show you this version of this lesson. And it's a really simple song to play anyway. It's going to be an A here. That's my A, 2 fingers. You can get it with 1 finger, two fingers, 3 fingers, another 3 fingers, whichever 3 you want to get. A, got a D in there. We've got an E, got a B7 in there. And then I'm throwing an A7th in there. There's a couple times where I felt like there was an A7th. I don't know as I did that in the original. And hell, it may not even be in there. I don't know, but I threw it in there. And so I liked it. So that's what it is. And I suggest you do the same thing when you, people, you like the sound of something, go throw it in there. Give it your own little twist. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so we're going to do some runs here. That's kind of how we're going to start the song right there. And so what we're doing on the open E string there, and the first lick is open, down, up, and then we're walking from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret, see? Just because, okay? So that's, and then we're going to do one, let's see, if we do, I'm trying to think if we do another one. Yeah, I think I do another one later on. It's the same lick, only it's on the A string, okay, the 5th string. So open A, and then 2nd and 4th fret. 2 licks each. Open twice, 2nd fret twice. I'm doing down up strokes on these, okay? So down up open, down up 2nd fret, down up 4th fret, and then going to the D, which we'll do a little later on the song. I think that goes into the chorus there, or the I don't know if it's the chorus or the bridge, really, whatever, but it's where it the song kind of changes up. So anyway, we're going to start it out with Just Because, A, okay? I asked a friend about her, so it's just A to D, back to A here. Pretty simple strumming, just I'm plucking the 5th string, the A string, doing down up and then going to the D and alternating, doing down up there too. Down up, D string, down up. And I'm not always consistent with that, so if you watch me and I'm not doing that, it's okay. But that's I'm trying to do that, but sometimes when I'm singing, I'm not always sticking to that. I'm trying to still keep the same tempo, of course, but my strumming pattern may change up a little bit at times. I'm going to start all over. Just because. Ask a friend about her. I'm going to show you one other lick. I'm sorry about this, but I want to show you everything. I'm trying to remember everything I'm doing in the cover, so if you want to add some of these little things, you can. All right, so of course I'm playing an A maybe a little different than you're playing. So if you're playing, the 3 finger, you'd have to use your pinky over here on the 3rd fret, the B string, which is the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Okay, I'm using my ring finger, but so Let me see here. What we got? Just because it's a friend about her. So see what I did? I'm doing a little hammer on. Now I'm coming up on the G string there. Actually, I'm doing the hammer on and grabbing the G string, and then I'm coming down on the open A, and then of course just in the A position there, the whole chord. So just a hammer on the B string, and then grabbing that G. That's something you can do, you know, when you're in A on a lot of songs, because I do it a ton of times. I almost have to plant my hand over here so I don't, you know, so I'm not missing the strings. But anyway, that's just something I'm throwing in. You don't have to do that, but that's something you can add in there for a little extra sound if you want to. Just because I spoke her, I'm going to E there. Name somewhere. That's the second line of the song there, okay? Just because we're coming up on the A7th here. Just because I rang her number. That's where I'm going to the A7th. You don't have to do that. If you want to stick it to the A, that's fine too. My mistake today, D. Now, another little lick I'll show you, and this is the last lick, and we'll get right into the song here. Again, something I do on at times when I'm playing in D, or I'm not in the key of D today, but just when I'm in that D chord. All right, so we're starting on the D string, going from the 2nd to the 4th fret, doing a hammer on, and then we're going straight to the G on the 2nd fret, okay? So there's our 4th string, and we're grabbing that G on the 2nd fret there, okay? And then we're coming back, so my ring finger's already on that D string, 4th fret, and I'm doing a hammer on back to the 2nd, so it's just opposite of what I'm starting out with, 2nd to 4th. Grabbing the G, and then going to the A. It's kind of a sort of a walk up, but not quite, but it's just. One more time, I'll show it one more time here. About tripped on got too much stuff right in here. Good Lord. So just hammer on, 4th, G, grab the G, and then hammer on back to the 2nd. Okay. I hate to fall down on camera. I'd probably delete that and cut that out, but anyway. Alright, so that's just something you can do. Going back to the A is kind of cool. She thinks I still care. That's the first verse. Took us 8 minutes to get there. We're gonna get through this in 10, I guarantee you. All right, so here's the second verse. Same as the first, same melody. You know, like just because I haunt the same old places. There's our little A thing, where the memory of her lingers everywhere. Thing again. Just because I'm not. Here's our A7th, the happy guy I used to be. I realized something I'm doing there on that little lick I just showed you. I did it a little different, maybe on the cover. I may not have done a hammer on back from the 4th to the 2nd. But it works to do that. Because I'm not the happy guy I used to be. Yeah, just stick with the lick I showed you. Sometimes I'm hanging on the 4th fret on the D string. And I may have plucked it a couple extra times, but you don't have to do that. That lick is more smooth, I think, you know. So just, you know, doing that one I showed you will work great. All right. She thinks I still care. Back to A. Here we're going into our either the chorus or a bridge. I'm not sure, whichever. And we're going to do that walk down that I showed you in the beginning on the A string, down up, open, 2nd fret, 4th fret on the A. But if she's happy thinking, going to D there, I still need her, back to A. There's a little A thing. Let that silly notion bring her cheer E. Now I'm doing a little walk down here. I'm going to show you that one too real quick. We're on the D string. We're in, with being in the E chord there, E position, I'm already got my ring finger on the D string, okay, on the 2nd fret. So we're doing down, up, down. And then we're grabbing the 4th string on the 1st fret. So 4th string, 2nd fret, three strokes, down, up, down. Yeah. And then we go to the D. If she, let's see, where are we at there? So bring her cheer. Yeah, bring her cheer. But how could she ever be so foolish? Back to A. And then we're doing a little bit of a thing there. I'm not sure I like that as well, but I'm on the G string doing the same thing I did on that I showed you on the D just a minute ago. And we're going to B7th there, okay? And we're just so just down, up, down. So it's just a little walk up thing, and like I said, it's on the G string that time from the 2nd to the 1st fret, going to, and then we land on the B7th. Where she get such an idea? And we're walking back down. This is the last verse, just because. I asked a friend about her, going to D there, and back to A. Do our little A thing. Just because E, I spoke her name somewhere. A. Do that again there. Just because I saw her then, going to A7th, went all to pieces. I did it wrong the first time, didn't I? There's our little D lick. And then going back to A. She thinks I still care. We're going to walk down again to D because we're repeating that last line. She. No, I'm sorry. I'm telling you wrong there. So I'm sorry. So, well, let me think here. when I stop it, I have to think about it. Still care. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so we're walking down. We're going to D there. She. It's hard to do when I stop. Let me go back and do the first. She thinks I still care. She thinks I still care. Here's the last line. D. Now back to A. She thinks I still care. We're going to go to D there. And you can do, and so what I did, I went back to the D the last time there instead of going back to the A. I went back to the D. She thinks I still care. And I did that little lick. So however you want to end it, I think I did an A7th to end it. That's doing the A7th, or you could do the little lick that I showed you, just going to the B string on the 3rd fret. Just doing not really a hammer on, but just going to it and then back off of it. So you can do that either way. Anyway, I showed you a lot of stuff there, and I took a little longer than I meant to, 14 minutes. But hey, that's okay. Great song, and you got a nice little bundle of licks that you can use in a lot of songs now. When you're playing, D, A, you got some things where you're walking to, from E to the D, from A to B7, that sort of thing. So you've got a lot of little things there walking down to an A from an E and from an A to a D. So a lot of little stuff there that you can take and put in your little arsenal, your guitar arsenal, and play on a lot of great country songs anyway, and probably some rock and roll songs that'll work in there too as well. But anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in as always. If you could give us a thumbs up on this one, subscribe to us if you would, share us on social media, check out our links down below in the description. Like I say, be sure and check out the cover. You can follow along and see what I'm doing, follow along on the whole song. And check out our other videos out there, covers and guitar lessons. We'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks.